Hi guys, my name is Victoria Stewart. I am the proprietress of Square Root Vintage. What I offer is a curated collection of vintage clothing, accessories, housewares, and small goods. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my business and what I offer. So Square Root is something that started back when I was in college. I decided that I wanted to pursue fashion as a business, and I was originally thinking that I wanted it to be a plus size fashion clothing line, and that turned out to not be what I wanted to do because I did not want to sew anything. I started thrifting around that time, so it slowly evolved into me offering some of my vintage finds. My main platform is Etsy, and I have been selling through there for quite some time, I believe since 2016, and now 2019 and in 2020, I decided that I wanted to pursue it as a business and actually go through and sell not just little bits and things. I wanted to create cohesive collections that I can put out and offer to the world that I've researched and really put some thought into. So that is what I do. Again, I'm going to be showing the process today, so let's go. So, part of my process, generally I go about scouting, searching for items. I do have what I call my hunting pack, where I take a bunch of essentials with me when I'm out and about, just to make sure that if I find something that isn't in already pristine condition, which most vintage items are not, I can kind of use a tie pin or see if it would be easy to kind of sew up, or like fix with, if it's leather, I could take like a suede brush and fix it in that way. So I try and find items that I honestly do have some items that I do need maintenance for, but something that once I know that if I wash it and go through, it's not going to be heavy maintenance. So I find them traveling in thrift stores, estate sales, private appointments, even for some customers. And what I do is I take them, bring them home. I go about figuring out what kind of material it is, how best I can wash it. I'll hand wash mostly everything. I very, very rarely will machine wash anything because it can be destroyed. I learned that the hard way. I will hand wash it and then go about, if it needs any fixes, new buttons, or just kind of sewing up, fixing little things, like maybe it needs a new zipper. I can replace that simple. I'll put it in my mending pile and go ahead, fix that, and then get it ready for listing. With listings, all I have to do is research the label, which sounds easy, but it's not sometimes, because some labels have disappeared after years of being out of circulation. That's the real fun in finding vintage, is being able to source all the things that were previously forgotten by history. So I'll source, I'll research, and once I have all the information that I need, I make sure to take clear measurements, whether it be of jewelry or clothing, and then I get it listed onto Etsy, or if I want it for market, I will make sure to put those measurements on the hang tag that is provided, so that way when people are trying these things on at market or any event that I happen to be at, they are able to see these are the measurements, just in case they don't align with what they are currently rocking. So in this back area, this is my workspace. I have my desk, which we just saw, but this is the main closet where I keep anything. These items are the styles that I've kind of been thinking about, oh, maybe I'll bring this to this event. They're more towards the forefront. Or they could be something that I need to list and measure. In the back are items that are harder to clean, dry clean, and then everything is kind of separated. I've got hat boxes over here, some of my sewing machines, sergers if I need to fix any like side seams that might be open or bursting. I've got certain clothing items separated. We've got a lot of different clothing items, some winter, some summer. Record boxes, certain home goods over here, shoes, accessories. So it's all kind of laid out in there. I've got jewelry and more home goods over here, my ship station over on this side. Everything's kind of laid out So that way it's as clear as possible. When something sells on Etsy, say, I can just go find it in the stash, wrap it up, get it out, and good to go. When I'm going about listing and doing all that stuff, I do have a system of putting a SKU to everything. Just growing up working in retail, it's so much easier for me. So I make sure to SKU everything, put the description, the price that was paid for it, and the price it's being sold. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my basic process, and that's how I get things done around here. So thank you for joining me on my process, kind of discovering what it is that I do here at Square Root Vintage. If you'd like to follow and kind of keep up with store updates, new releases, you can find me on social media at Square Root US. That's spelled SQUAREROUTEUS. That's whatever platform you use. So Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, even Twitter, you can find me there and follow for any future updates. See you guys then.